I nearly forgot to change my lay and put it on my microphone, I guess. Back in Ricco Harbor. Ricco Harbor I go. Last time I was talking about the peeing blanket. Not that I pee in the blanket, but the blanket I wore that had pee on it. It's from the dog. From the dog in the cabin in the woods anyway. So that's one of my summertime traditions that I have. As I play Super Mario Sunshine, I'm a part of the 3D All-Stars collection. This one can get a little spicy. Gotta collect 8 red coins before the timer runs out. Basically, there is a single way to go in order to get all the red coins easily. But you could use forward on the control stick to move forward and go a little faster. Don't bother doing that. Just let the blooper glide under your fingertips, okay? Those little tippy-tappy fingertips you got there, just let it glide, all right? You got a minute 30 to make this magic happen, and you just got to take your time with it, all right? Boop, doop, just like that, see? You can't mess up like I just did right there, all right? We're going to do this, and ooh, that is not the way you want to go for that one. Do not listen to the Mandalorian or Grogu, little Baba Yoda. You're going to slide right through these DMs right here, bada boop, and then the last one I missed was back over toward this way. Remain cool, calm, and compose. Look at that. Swifty, baby. Didn't need to adjust to my trajectory at all. It's all good. Pro gamer tip here also, if you fail with the blooper, and by fail, I mean run into anything and fall off course, you will die, and you have to redo the entire thing all over again. So make sure you pace yourself, glide right into the Shine Sprite, and bada bam, not even 2 minutes into the video, snagging another shine. That's how I operate around here in the summertime fun. Is it fun? I hope it's fun. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying going through the game efficiently here. Not like I'm in a rush. I'm absolutely not in a rush. But I am enjoying going through it at a swift pace here. So, yeah, that was one of the things I did for the summertime, was go up to my cousin's cabin / not really that situation. It was just, it's very hot. I'm not an outdoorsy guy, as you could probably guess by the career path I've, I guess, chosen. Where's Shadow Mario? Oh, you can tell by the music. Oh, he's right in front of my face. What am I doing with my life? I didn't even... Maybe I am getting old. Like, where's Shadow Mario? Literally right there, Brian. Okay, cool. You can tell where Shadow Mario is because the music gets more intense over time. Also, the reason I'm spitting is not because I'm spitting at you. I'd never do that. That's rude. But because these lays have been in storage for like a solid year, it's just being very, what's it called? Floofy in its own way. And by floofy, I mean there's like these lay particles that are looming outside of the lay and causing a bit of issue. So there's like a little lay fragments that appear. It's kind of a mess, actually. Kind of a mess. Let me see if I can... Okay. Getting hit by Shadow Mario is not the key here. Yeah, absolutely have to grab one of these. And I'm going to try to not... Yes, I'm going to try not to fall here. Come on. Nope. That's what I not wanted to do there. Ooh, let me make something spicy. Over here. Yes. There we go. Oh, it's just a little fragment. I don't mean to spit at you. I'm sorry. It just stuck in my mouth. Sorry. All right. Back over toward here. It's not giving me a ton of water by doing that, but also it's kind of the most efficient way to go about doing it here. Let me see if I can do this. Does that work? Come on. I'm literally hitting you. Look at this. Look at how this game operates. Are you serious? Oh, because he was already done. Phooey. I'll remember that. Sure you will. So all these levels I got to go back for the blue coin. I got to go back for the golden coins. 100 coins eventually. Not even going to bother with it right now. I don't know why I'm using a lot of hand motions like this. I'm Italian. Bear with me. 15 stars. Shines? Shines. It's like little plastic fragments, which is not what you want to eat. Also, pro gamer tip, don't eat plastic. Lots of pro gamer tips for this Pro Gamer's Guide summer. Actually, that's something that has not existed by the time of me playing this game for another time here, is the book is a thing, or at least it will be a thing one day when it's like printed in my hands, but as of right now, it's not. So that's a whole big issue. but that's going to happen this summer. I'm very excited about that. I wanted it to come out in July, and unfortunately we're in July, and that is clearly not the case. So the issue has been printing. Like, it takes so long for the printer to print off all the books and send it from across the ocean and all that. So it's a very lengthy process to do all that, but, you know, it's something that I literally have zero control over. I wish I did. If I did, then I would have had it happen a lot more quickly. But you know how those things kind of go. Just have to bear with it and meow it out, weather the storm, and see how those sorts of things go. I thought I was going to get some water out of that little nugget right there. I don't know what they're called. Little bluebies or something like that. Toad, stop being covered in ink. You're fine. So, also, clearing off all those NPCs like that, it doesn't actually make a difference with, you know, keeping them clean, and they don't give you anything because of it. Actually, most of the time they don't. The only time they give you something... Actually, no, sometimes they do give you stuff. I just lied to you. This bold-faced lied to you. I'm sorry. Sometimes they do give things to you. Which star is this? Dune Bud Sandcastle Secret. All right, so this level is a massive pain, which I say that a lot in Mario Sunshine, but especially here. So the reason this one is a pain is because of a giant watermelon. And that's not a metaphor for my giant skull. I mean, literally a giant watermelon. Yoink? That's not what I wanted to do either. So eventually in one of these levels, there's a big, giant rolling watermelon that you have to roll down to the docks and turn into a smoothie, which you don't really want to have a watermelon smoothie, only because watermelon is mostly water anyways. So why would you want it in a smoothie? Typically, the appeal of a smoothie is to have something that otherwise is not smooth or very E, right? It's the smooth portion and the E portion working in conjunction. That made no sense. English is not my first language, clearly. So this is another one of those sandy levels. Anakin Skywalker losing his mind, clearly. But I am not, because I'm better than that. And I am not going to destroy Obi-Wan Kenobi on some rocky planet. I'm going to get my Shine Sprite and call it a level right there. No problem. Almost, what, 20% of the way through? That'd be 24. So I don't actually know how many Shine Sprites there are without factoring in the blue coins. So that's interesting. See how that goes eventually. I could go to the boss right there, which is definitely not Bowser Jr., but not going to do that quite yet because I got more levels to beat in Gelato Beach. Mirror Madness, the Tilt, Slam, Bam, Shang-a-Lang. I got to fling all these weird cataquacks off the platform.
Alert, alert, just look at the top of the tower. There's a giant knot wiggler at the top of the tower, and he's sleeping.
Quank, 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 quank. I haven't even gotten all the nozzles yet, man. I can't even launch myself to get that blue coin if I wanted to.
Some weird thing is curled up on the top of the tower to take a nap. It's the legendary endangered sand beast sandbird egg.
I love my Pianta voice. I hope you do too. I love it. I think it's great. I think I'm the funniest and most eclectic Pianta voiceover artist of all time, I guess. That's not the correct terminology there. Anyways, so you gotta go up on these mirrors, get rid of all these cataquackies. Any quackies? Hi, quackies. So you gotta use the water, fling them all over toward this way. And you gotta get them way over to the edge there, basically until they are solidly over there. So let me see if I can do this a little bit more. Come on. You don't need to get them all at once, but you should be able to get at least some of them. Yoink. There we go. There's two. So you're a real pro gamer if you can get all three. Now, you don't have to get all three. We'll do this. Ooh, you really have to get them right on the edge. Interesting. Now, this one is really interesting to see a speedrunner do. That's when it gets really spicy. They can get all three of them in one go, and just take care of them. It's actually really cool. But clearly, I'm not doing that. And I don't know how I got back down here, but YOLO swaggins, ja feel. So what else have I done? Oh, going up to my friend Charles's house in Gloucester. He has a place within his family that basically we all go up to, or typically we all go up to over the summertime. I actually closely relate Gloucester with Mario Sunshine only because I would go there frequently for like, even like a day trip over the summertime or something. You know, go up for the afternoon, hang out with people. There's like a park up there kind of by the beach side. I don't know what the name of the park is, but it's very quaint. It's a beach town. And if you've ever heard, I've mentioned this in videos before, but there's a movie called The Perfect Storm, which involves fishing and going out, getting all the fish on like a very, very rocky ocean. And it's a very dangerous job, fishing on the ocean and whatnot. So there's a movie based on it. If you've ever heard of it before, or maybe your elders in your life had heard of it before, that's where the movie had taken place in Gloucester, Massachusetts. And they have a big, hello, come on, buddy, stay over there. They have a big exporting of fish sticks. So there's the Gorton's Fish Stick Factory that's in Gloucester, Mass. Come on, stay over there. Come on, stay over there. Uh-huh, right here. How? Yes, I know drive it to the opposite edges. I'm fully aware. Right here, come on. There it is, okay. Just a little bit off kilter there. Love the mirror effects as well. All over there, that's really stellar. Even holds up by today's standards. This Wiggler just collapsed, okay. So that's where that takes place. That is one of the places I wish I could move to and logistically make it work and have it make sense. It's the kind of place where, yeah, you either want to move there or at least have a summer home or something there. It's the perfect place to basically go for the 4th of July, which is where I inadvertently was just yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah, yesterday. No, it was 2 days ago. I went there on the 3rd accidentally when I should not have been there because it was so busy during that entire time. People show up from all across the North Shore of Boston to go to Gloucester, hang out there for the day. And it's just a kind of a place where you could like live out your life and have a family, and it's great. The metaphor that I use a lot of the time for the people that, like, you know, they don't necessarily want to have this big dream of fame or anything else. They just kind of want to have a stable career and live their best life as they can. The metaphor I use is like, basically, you go to Gloucester, go work at the Gorton's Fish Stick Factory, and call it a life. Because you could do that for like the rest of your life, and it would be like a very stable job, right? It would be something that you could just do every day, hang out in Gloucester, go down to the vacation juice area with the bros during, you know, the Sunday game or whatever, right? Like, that's just what you do. You exist, and you have a good time doing it, you know? That's something I wish I had in some way, shape, and form, right? Because I had some sort of stability in that the people that are just around the town hanging out to watch the football game with or whatever. Well, you took a little bit of a delayed reaction there, okay. But definitely did get the reaction. It registered. Oh, it for sure registered there. What's the next best one over here? It probably is this one over here. Let's say I do this. I'm gonna stay right here. These Nokis, I have no idea what hit them. Not even close. You basically gotta wait for the Wiggler to appear over by wherever you are, and then do this, and then hope for the best. There we go. So, obviously having these main areas where you got a ground pound on, that's gonna work out. How is a tree being pierced through the entire Wiggler? Don't ask questions like that. I have no idea how it works. So these Noki are just so composed. Hey, man, what's going on, man? Are you good? No. Well, calm down there, Mr. Caterpillar. We can talk this nice and slowy. Owie. All right, well, that's a baddie time. So the next one is probably smart to do over here for the Wiggler. Now, there isn't a definitive pathway for them either. They're just kind of... He's just kind of doing his thing. So this one, at least you got a lot of lead time. You can be like, yep, this one's definitely going to come over here. Do this, and then yoink. I missed it. Wow, all right. So it's not a definitive placement every single time, right? You kind of have to figure things out right here. Is this it? Yes, right here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, baby. Nice. And so you basically have to catch Wiggler before it pops back over, which I can do right here, no problem. And that's actually it. So what could be one of the most difficult bosses in the game for some people, just boop, just like that, all taken care of. No issues. It's beautiful, isn't it? Great. Then you claim your Shine Sprite. The Nokis have no fear whatsoever. It's Nokis, not Lokis, by the way. In case there's a little bit of confusion there. It is Nokis. This is before the time of Loki being in the mainstream of consciousness for the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all that. So there you go. Going up to Gloucester is one of my favorite things to do. In terms of like new traditions, yeah, it really, there's been nothing, unfortunately, man, there's nothing that's really kicked off a new tradition for me and my friends, my family, anything like that. Everything is basically, this is going to sound really sad also. Everything has kind of gone away. Nothing new has started yet, which that kind of happens in life too as you get a little bit older. When I first recorded this Mario Sunshine playthrough, I remember, you know, certain friends being around more often, wanting to be around, and then as people end up growing up or they, I don't know, get different priorities or different things they want to do with their life, and it just, I don't know, becomes less of a priority for some people to hang out or to make a tradition out of something. And they just kind of do their own thing, you know? The Sandbird here allegedly is one of the most difficult, you know, missions in the game. I don't believe so. You basically have to go get the 8 red coins, but on top of the Sandbird. The main thing that's the big challenge here is when you have to survive as the Sandbird is flipping, which is obviously an issue, but you can do it, no problem. There's an easy way to go about doing this. So I would not panic if I were you. The very last red coin is going to be at the very tippity top of the tower. You might also say, Brian, there's blue coins here you're missing. That is intentional because I am focusing purely on getting the red coins. And also, with the way that the blue coins are, you could go back into the level. You're going to stay right here, by the way. Right on the belly of the beast. Stay right here. Yeah, see this? Bam. Don't even have to move. Stand right on the side of the belly of the beast right there. The Sandbird does not flip over in its entirety. It just goes to the side like that. So if you're basically anywhere else, you're in trouble. So what you want to do is basically just do this. You float a little bit here. Boom. That's it. So as long as you get all the other coins all along the bird, you are ready to go. No issue there at all. If you stand right on this wing, you basically won't have an issue. You're going to jump off of here onto the very top of that tower, and you are, like I said before, ready to roll. This bird certainly takes its time, but you can go about. Oh, what the misconnection with the thing? It's the controller. No. Oh, I've never done that before. Well, that's kind of cool. Huh. All right. Well, there's nothing you can do here. You can't get back up. This isn't like the darker side. You can go back up the tippity top there, so you just kind of have to dive off and hope for the best. So let me redo that. You know how easy it is for me. I'll just redo it. I'm going to snag that blue coin while I'm here. Why not? I got one of them. There's a couple of them I need to grab, but that's at least one of them. No! Dang it. But the blue coin still saves. Unless I actually die. Can I slide through here? No? Oh, I thought I could get onto that cloud. Okay, maybe this is a little more difficult than I'm giving it credit for. Maybe. There's another blue coin. Nice. There we go. Look at that. That's what I've been meaning to do the whole time. So eventually the Sandbird will like flip around a bunch and basically make it unsustainable for you to stay on it. So it's either get up or get out. I kind of want to see the Sandbird do it, so it'll kind of like flap like that. And then it'll just, it basically bucks you off. See how fast it goes? It goes like that, then all the way back. So yes, keep that in mind in case you want to ride the Sandbird all the way to the top. It doesn't have that Super Mario Odyssey logic of if I stayed on here, how much further could I go? Does it actually take me to like a secret area? Like there's no secret area. So it'd be cool if I tried it just for the sake of trying it, but yeah, not not at that time, not right there. So, cool. There's that. Gloucester is a lot of fun. There's not as much going on right now. A lot of people are living their own kind of lives and going about things as they are. And that's a little sad, but that leaves room for a lot of traditions to be formed in the future, just not right now, you know? I need to make a better habit of making traditions with my friends and all that, you know? Piantissimo too! And now I shall race to the flag. So basically, he is a Pianta. He's actually from Ocarina of Time, I think, just disguised as a Pianta. It's weird. If you look under the mask, I mentioned this before, he's got like a whole thing. Anyways, so gotta beat the time, and you're like, man, 35 seconds, that's fast. It is fast, but you know, I can do all right. If you want to go a little bit faster, the way to do that is by hop, skipping, and jumping like that. And like I showed you before, you can actually move your way up here just like this, and you can jump 1, 2, 3, all the way to the tippity top. 20 seconds is all it took to get there, and 35 was the time to beat. So Piantissimo number 2 is going to go anywhere and everywhere they want to go. Just jumpity-jumpy all the way up there. And then he'll be like, oh, you are pretty good. You have grown ever so slightly in my esteem. We'll meet again. Goodbye. So you'll see Piantissimo twice in the game. That was time number 1. Time number 2 will be eventually in this giant tree thing. But again, because I know what I'm doing, just rocking and rolling. We're going to continue on. Not going to save and quit, but I'm just going to continue just so things keep moving, all right? So not as much happening in the next couple months. You know, like I'm traveling to Amsterdam. I'm there right now as you're watching this. Like, just not as many traditions. Oh, and the house that my friend Charles has, 8 red coins on the coral reef. This one can be kind of a pain. The one that he has up in that location now is under not the control of his aunt, who used to allow us to be up there, but basically it got passed down in the family to other people. So now instead of it being a much easier process to go to the house and get everybody together for a week, it's not only more difficult to actually book the thing, but also people got busier. My friends are going to Italy on their like anniversary, or rather for their honeymoon. So we obviously haven't had to deal with that sort of thing in years past. So people are just around a little bit less often, and things, you know, it's a time of change, and that does happen with like everybody all the time, like forever. That's just kind of how life is sometimes. And I don't like change. Humans in general don't like change. I like things to be the same and have a level of consistency that I can count on, you know? I can count on going to this family vacation or be in touch with these people year after year, and it's just not necessarily how it goes, you know? I'm going to try to grab this one right here. Look at that. Nice. I think those are the 2 most difficult ones, are the ones with the fish kind of tied into them there. Yeah. Cool. So, yeah, there isn't a definitive thing this year. Everybody's just kind of doing their own thing, and that does make me sad. I hope that changes in the near future. And if not, I have to kind of be the one that's like, hey, we should all go do this thing, you know? I've mentioned in a ton of videos and a ton of live events and everything else, my friends are going to Disney this summer. It is not a trip I'll be going on for my own reasons. One of them being that, you know, I'm going on so many trips as it is, man. So I have to prioritize what things I do want to do and do not want to do. And spending a whole bunch of money, like thousands of dollars in Disney, to be in the heat all the time, my goodness, does that take a lot of mental energy. So can't say I want to do that, but a lot of my friends are going, and I wish them the best in doing so. That's kind of how it is too. You know, you have these summer traditions that you have, but then eventually maybe some people don't want to prioritize the time as much. They're not as willing to take the time off of work, or it's just not as fun anymore because somebody isn't there, somebody can't make it, somebody gets a significant other, and this person doesn't like that person, and there's a lot of that going on. So as you get older and you have more friends, more people that don't agree with eye to eye or whatever, it gets a little more complicated, I guess, you know? Oh, and what I'm realizing now is obviously Shadow Mario is here. And then I didn't actually do the watermelon one. The watermelon one, which is, I guess, the last level of the entire thing, which I didn't remember. So I guess every single level I have to go back to at least once. I don't remember that, actually. I totally forgot. Come on, Shadow Mario. Where you going, man? Over here? Sure, all right. That's how you want to be. Come on. Right over toward here. I know you're close. You're definitely close. You're not feeling it anymore, man. Ooh, I'm out of water. First time that happened. Jeez. So that actually works out really well. I can go back to every level at least once because I don't want to be one and done with all the levels, right? I want to have some interesting thing to do one time when I go back. So I'll do all the Shadow Mario levels, I guess. I'm able to do them right in a row. But not every single level, which is good, right? Here we go. How much more water do you need, man? Come on now. How much? You need to relax. There we go. I was going to say, you are way past your bedtime, Shadow Mario. Had to be a dunzo and all that way. Nice. So Gelato Beach is done for now. I got to come back here and make the watermelon smoothie. So I will do my best to make a summertime tradition happen. It's just there's no, like, my family doesn't have a beach house or a cabin or something. Like my core family doesn't have that. So we can't really go anyplace. It's just kind of there. So it's weird. But again, that's just kind of how it is. I could be getting some of these, what's it called? Shine Sprites in Delfino Plaza. I have the ability to do so. And you can actually even tell right now just how much more sunlight is in the area here. But I haven't basically done anything in Delfino Plaza at all. So I'm going to leave it as it is. And I'm going to explore here basically toward the end of the game and probably get the final Shine Sprite in Delfino Plaza. But for right now, I want to thank you for listening, watching, tuning in, and staying spicy and spry as always. My name has been Connects Kenny. I'll see you again next time for more super duper uber Mario Sunshine soon, all right? Bye.